Oh, hi. I'm going to we're going to create a 2-chord vamp, but I'm going to turn it into 4 chords, just by substitutions alone. And this is going to bring about a lot of good little guidelines to go by, when you're going from going through a progression, basically, okay? So I'm going to start with an A major and a straight out A, right? So if I'm on A, I could use the A major pentatonic scale. Right? Fits that beautifully, right? Now what if I left A and went to F major? Right? Well, is there an F in the A scale? No, right? So when I go to a major chord that's not a diatonic root, then it's going to become a 4 chord. So F is a 4 chord to the key of C, right? So I could basically use C scale here. And then, of course, I'd go back to A, because I went back to A, right? Right? Okay, so that's a couple of ideas there. So that one is if you move from one major chord to another major chord, but that major chord wasn't in the original chord's root tonal system or scale, major scale, then you treat it as a 4 chord. So that one, the F, was really related to the, it's going to have B naturals, not B flats, okay? Now, I can also do some other cool things here, okay? Like, I can just change the embellishment of the A chord, and I can make it an A major 7 chord, right? Well, that gives me a whole new sound structure that I like to go by. And when I do a major 7th chord, I like to do the major pentatonic scale based off the 5 of the chord. Right? So that's going to fit that sound structure a lot better. I mean, I could have still used the A, but I would be eliminating the G sharp, whereas here I don't. I get the 5, 6, 7, 9. I don't have a root. I get the 3, right? So it's got all the cool stuff in it, 6, 7, and 9. Right? See, so that fits that A major sound really nice. Now, let's go back on another school of thought, the F major. What can I substitute a 4 major chord with? I could substitute it with the 2 minor, okay? So I could substitute that F with, say, a D minor 9, okay? And if I do a D minor 9, on a minor 9 chord, I like to use the minor pentatonic built off the 5 of the chord. Right? Okay, so now that we've got all the rules straightened out, okay, I'm going to go through it and I'll put the changes in, and you'll see how I base my scale runs and stuff, okay? And I wouldn't think of them so much as, scale runs. I want to actually think of it melodically too, okay? So Okay, so that's kind of cool. You can do A to F, or you could do A major 7 to D minor 9. All right, so those are your substitute chords possibilities, and then we looked at major or minor pentatonic possibilities. So in a major, if it's a 1 major, well, if it's just say I wouldn't call it a 1 major, but let's just say it's because of course it's a 1 major. Even the A major 7 was a 1 major. But in the A, the notes of choice that are really cool would be the 6 and the 9. Okay, so if I did an A6 add 9. Right, so that's where that 1 or the major pentatonic built off the root of the chord comes in to play, and it'll have 6s and 9s attached in it. And if I do the major 7, then I'm going to use the major pentatonic based off the 5 of the chord. If I'm using a 4 major, then it's basically, and that 4 major, if it could have still used A minor pentatonic on it, right? And that's a common thing too. So on a major chord, a lot of times you can substitute it with the pentatonic, minor pentatonic built off the 3rd. So F's A, right? So that's always good to play over a major chord, is use the 3 minor pentatonic or the 6 minor pentatonic. So I could have even done, in the case of F, D minor pentatonic would have also worked well. And of course, if I'm playing D minor 9, D minor pentatonic, right? So I got 2 choices there, A minor pentatonic or D minor pentatonic. So it's really kind of cool, all these possibilities. So anyways, I wanted to throw that out there, because we were working with that last night, and so that, this seals it. Okay.